Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So we are about to do a full glam classic holiday look with a pop of red on the lips. I have yet to do this tutorial for you guys for 2019. It's about to be 2020 pretty much tomorrow. So everything that I'm going to be using today is from Mented Cosmetics, and they are sponsoring today's video. So I'm going to be doing a full face of Mented, creating a classic holiday glam that is pretty simple, but it's a full-on beat, so full coverage, but still classic, still classy, still chic, still cute. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Let me fix my bandana. Let's jump into this tutorial. I haven't put anything on my skin yet, so I'm gonna moisturize really quick using my fresh Rose Hydration Face Cream. But yeah, I'm prepping my skin before we apply foundation, and I just applied some of this Cover FX mattifying primer, and I'm just gonna let it sit on my skin while I do my brows, because y'all know I am brows before foundation when I'm doing like a full on beat. And I know some of you are like, girl, I've seen you do brows after foundation. That is only when I'm doing a no makeup look, because I don't clean my brows up with concealer. So brows before foundation for me is when I'm doing a full on glam, because I'm cleaning my brows up with the concealer. And then brows after foundation is when I'm doing a very light, minimal, no makeup look, because like I said, I don't go in with concealer on my brows when I'm doing that. But yes, let me go ahead and do my brows and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have our brows on. I need to put something on my lips because they are a little dry. So I'm just putting on a little bit of lip balm. But yes, brows are on. Now let's go into the foundation. So the Mented foundation stick, I use the shade T40. What I like about the foundation stick is you can build it up. So if you want to go for a no makeup look, you can definitely do that with this. And if you want more of a full coverage, you can definitely build it up, and it's going to give you more of a full coverage. So since we're going for full coverage today, that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put on a couple of swatches on the skin. So about that much right there. And I'm almost out of this because I've used it so much. And then I just blend it in with my beauty sponge. See how it gives you that skin-like finish? So pretty. And lately I haven't really been putting as much makeup on my forehead as I usually do. I just go in with a really light layer. I don't even go, like, I don't swatch any foundation or apply any foundation on my forehead anymore. I just do whatever on the sponge and just kind of take it up there like this, and then just blend it out, because you don't really need, well, I feel like I don't really need foundation on my forehead really, but I still like to do it anyway. But lately I've just been doing less up there because I honestly don't need it up there. But at least to blend out the brows, because I did apply some concealer up there. So I at least blend that part out so it can look more even. Okay, so this is how my skin looks with one layer of the foundation. Now I'm gonna go in with one more layer, but I'm not gonna put as many swatches on my skin as I did before. I'm just gonna go around my chin right here. And then where else should I put some? I'll put a little bit around my mouth area, and then a little bit more on my cheeks, and that is it. I'm gonna go in with the concealer. Now they don't have a concealer, but I'm crossing my fingers that they bring us concealers for 2020. Really hope that they do. But I'm gonna use my Oma Beauty concealer to apply under my eyes. So now we want to set the concealer so that way there's no creasing and it doesn't move throughout the day. So I'm going to take the setting powder, which is in the shade Medium Deep. And this right here, this is nice to set my concealer, but I can also wear this on my entire face if I wanted to. I just take a really small amount of it. The color is perfect. It is the most beautiful golden shade, but I usually use it to set my concealer. But like I said, if I wanted to over face powder, say on those no makeup days, this is what I would go into. But the color is really nice, and I love, look at that. Look at that, girl. You know what? Since they don't have a pressed powder, because y'all know in my makeup tutorials, I always go over my face with a pressed powder, especially around the areas that I don't apply loose setting powder. But since they don't have that, I'm actually going to be using the loose setting powder as a all over face powder just to set everywhere else on the face too. So first I like to go on the sides of my jaw like this. I'm gonna get my smile lines. I'm just gonna let this powder sit on my smile lines. All right, so now I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and take the powder that's in the top and just lightly dust it all over my face just to set everywhere else I didn't apply that powder. See how it's the perfect shade as an all over face powder, or if I wanted to use it just to set my concealer. It is so nice. Look at that. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the powder and I'm just gonna let it sit on the sides of my nose. I like to do this while I'm doing my, the rest of my face, like my eyeshadow and all of that. So I just like to let it sit there. Because I am really oily in this area. So we're just gonna let this sit. And I like to go back into my brows using the little brush on the brow pencil and just fade out my brows right here. And for those of you that are new, if you're wondering why I do this, I do it because once my makeup is already on my face, the makeup kind of blends into my brows right there so it doesn't look too choppy. So that's why I always wait until I have my foundation and my powders on my face before I go back into my brows to do this. Okay, so now it's time for my favorite part of makeup application, which is bronzing the skin. So with that, we're gonna be using the Mented by Ashley Blaine Featherston Bronzer and Highlighter Duo. I have season 1, but I can use season 2 too. I can use season 1 and season 2, but I like season 1 the best because of the highlighter in here. So the highlighter in this one is a little bit more golden. It's a little bit lighter, more golden than season 2. And also the bronzer in here is not as deep as season 2. So I've used this one more than I have season 2, but I'm gonna take the bronzer as my warmth to the skin for today. And we're just gonna put it on the side of my face. And it's okay if I get this dirty. That's why I have it on my head, because, you know, I don't want to get my edges full of makeup. So that's why I put this on. I know you guys are like, why does she have on a white headband? But it's okay. That's why I have it on, to get dirty. I hate when I get makeup in my lace. Like, I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Okay, so next is well, actually, I'm gonna go back into the bronzer and I'm gonna take this little double-sided brush and dip it in there. And this is where I take a little bit of the bronzer down the sides of my nose just to kind of contour my nose. But I just take it right there and kind of put it into the brow like that, which is a trick that I got from Jackie Aina. And don't worry, I am gonna be blending that out. I know it looks pretty harsh right now, pretty dark. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that setting powder and just lightly sweep it on the sides of my face just to kind of clean up that bronzer. Oh yeah, that's so much better. So before we go into blush and highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyes. So with the eyes, I'm gonna be taking the Mented Everyday Eyeshadow Palette. So there's 7 mattes, and then you have 2 metallic shades, which are right here. But I don't know what other shade I wanna use. Let's do brown. There we go. Yes, let's do a brown, kind of like a brown smoked out look right here. I don't know. Let's see. Let's create something. So I'm going to dip into this matte brown shade right here first. And I'm going to take the Morphe M518. Yeah, I'm going to take this one first because my M504 brush is a little bit bigger, but I want something a little bit more smaller than that. So I'm going to use this. And we are going to place this brown right here. We're just gonna tap it right there on the outer part of the lid. Do you guys see what I'm doing? We're just tapping it right there. I'm gonna wipe my brush off on a napkin because I want most of that product to come off, and then I'm just gonna take it again. I'm not dipping the color, I'm at the brush back into the shade. I'm just taking it without dipping it back into the color and just kind of blending it lightly into the crease like this. So we want it to look really soft. We don't want it to look too bold, but we still want it to, you know, still be a little smoky, but not too smoky. You know what? I think I want to play with this copper color right here. It's a gorgeous metallic color, and I think I want to just put this on my lids. I'm gonna keep using it with my finger. I'm just gonna place it. Ooh, yes, this is perfect. I'm gonna put this all over my lid. Oh yeah, this will be perfect with the red lip. Ooh, yes. All right, so I'm gonna go back into that first shade that we use using the same brush, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit more on the outer part of the crease, and then lightly sweep it into the crease right here. All right, so that is all that I'm gonna do for the eyes right here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my lashes. I'm also gonna put some mascara on my bottom lashes and a little bit of eyeliner. I'm gonna smoke out my bottom lash line using that first color that we use, which is that dark chocolate shade right there. So I'm gonna smoke it out with that, and I will be right back. Okay, so the lashes are on. The look is looking good. I wanna go in and put in a little bit of inner corner highlight. So I'm gonna take this gold metallic color right here in the palette and just stamp on a little bit of that right here. All right, so moving into blush, we're gonna take the Mented blush in the shade Buried Away, and this is a really pretty deep berry color. And I'm gonna take a little bit of it, not too much, because since it's so pigmented and so deep, I don't wanna take away from the red lip, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of it right here on the tops of my cheeks. All right, now we can apply our highlighter. So going back into season 1 of the Ashley Blaine Featherston bronzer and highlighter duo, gonna take the highlighter right here, and we're gonna apply it right here just to give us that nice subtle glow. Look at that. We're also gonna apply some right here on the brow bone, just a little bit like that. That's all that I'm applying for highlight. Now let's go into the lips. Now Mented has 3 different reds. I'm gonna be using the shade Red Carpet for today, and this is your classic red. So this will be like a cherry, really pretty candy apple. It actually matches my robe. Ooh, yes. It's like a classic cherry red. All right, guys, so this completes my classic holiday glam using all Mented Cosmetics. I want to know, what are your favorite products from Mented, if you have any, or if you've never shopped Mented. I will have their site linked down below in my description, so definitely check out their site. But yes, that is all that I have for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you thumbs up this video. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.